tunnel B, and we're still working on the raspberries and strawberries, getting them out of here. See what Jess is doing. Oh, she's cutting the third section of our Trula Magic down. How you doing?
Good. Great.
I bet you'd like to have some help.
I would.
Now these wires are loose, but they're approximately 18 inches apart on the top, right there to there, and on the bottom you can see they've pushed off, but I believe they're supposed to be around 12 inches on the bottom separation of the wires. And once we get them trimmed and all cut, we'll put the this year's fluorocanes inside of the bottom wires. The first operation is hack them down. The funny thing is, I just looked today and I found one company that I can buy these Trula Magics, and they only sell them by the piece. They're single unit, and they're $18 a piece. I didn't know I had such an asset out here. Well, I know you're an asset. You're the one working, not me. Well, let's get busy. raspberries a 2-year lifespan. So we're cutting out the berries that are 2 years old. And you can tell those because the stalks turn brown. I mean, totally brown. Right here. Those are 2-year-old. And I'm also cutting out anything that I deem as a bit unruly. Here's a couple unruly ones. Definitely not going to stay. We'll take these out. And what we want to do is we want to get these 1-year canes to grab this wire. Stay within that wire. So I cut it down, I bring it in like that. Just so it catches that inside wire. And here's a 2-year-old cane. I gotta get in there and get that one. Now we could cut these all down right to the ground and only be a lot easier. But these 1-year-old canes are going to start producing mid-May or mid-June. And the canes that are coming up this year won't be till mid-August. So you get almost a month and a half more production out of these the way you manage them this way, although a lot more work.
So we do go through and do a first cut with a big hedge trimmer. Makes it a little bit easier, and then Todd is doing the final cut with electric clippers. So you can see we're almost at the end of this row. Just have a little bit more to go here. He's on the last side right now. But then we have a whole nother side over here that we need to do. You can see what they look like at the end of the season. And we have a whole lot more work to do on this side. These are our strawberry plants that are actually coming out this year. I just finished mowing this row down a little bit ago. We have one more row to mow down in here. And then we'll have to rip out all of this middle part. The raspberries are staying, and we're planting all new strawberries in these middle rows this year. You can see we have a big helper here. This is Miss Rigby hanging out in the sunshine. It is about 90 degrees in here today, and it's a good 30 something outside with the winds blowing like crazy. So it is beautiful to work in here in Michigan in February.
be the last one. Good enough. Got an awful lot of it. Oh, dusty. Well, thanks for all the help. I'm sure you enjoyed it more than I did. We turned the fan on temporarily down here to get some of the dust out, because it probably would be a good idea to wear a mask. We'll have to go back up with it. Go back up to 80. I mean, you can have that thing on at 50. You can have it on all day long if you want, but it's pretty expensive when you don't have anything growing out here. Primarily just use it to keep it below 80 degrees in the daytime, and 'cause we don't want everything to take off and start growing quite yet. Well, thanks for your help. We'll see you tomorrow. you know, I decided to take you along on where we dumped that. I knew you wanted to do it. That way you can do it alone next time. Thanks for joining. Please subscribe and click that like button. Thank you.